Howdy, folks. Welcome to Shadows of Doubt. Uh, this is going to be my first time playing this. Um, I have played ever so slightly just to see if I could get some of the settings balanced. We'll see how it goes. Let me know if something is too loud or too quiet or something like that. But let me just get into this real quick and we'll get things rolling. All right, so to begin with, I'm just going to go through the tutorial. Like I said, I haven't really played much except for getting some of the settings. Hopefully, I've got them all. I might need to change it as I go, but we'll see. So, I'm just going to start off, making a new character. Uh, this is just a tutorial. Uh, there is a sandbox part of the game, which I believe is the main game, but like I said, I don't know what I'm doing yet. So we're gonna have a look and see what is involved in this. All right, looks like it's generating the world. Awesome. So I'm guessing it's random, even though it's a pre-built tutorial, I guess. Well, I suppose in the game itself, like the people and stuff would be or could be randomized, while the world itself is pre-built. That would make a little more sense. Uh, Trying not to read too much here. I know it's helpful and whatnot, but just want I don't want too much given away. Anyway, would you like to enable the tutorial text to guide you through how to play? Recommended for new players. The tutorial will guide you through how to use mechanics. Uh, Help can also be accessed through the detective handbook. Yeah, like I said, this is a tutorial, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. It is late 20th century. Hyper-industrialization has swept the planet. Ooh, this is a bit loud, sorry. The old urban empire has crumbled, giving way to the United Atlantic States and the first elected megacorporation president in history, Starch Cola. As sea levels rise, cities have become polluted islands. Workers dream of escaping to the fields, an exclusive retirement district few will ever see. Rival corporations vie for power, policed by the privatized Starch Cola enforcers. Some say justice now only exists in shadows. Okay, so a little bit of a preview of what the world is like. Um, the dead of night, 1:57 a.m., Tuesday, January 3rd, your apartment. Okay, interesting. So, awake again. So cold. Okay, turn on the bedside light. Um, so I, this is a game of like investigation and whatnot. It seems like you're a detective of sorts, or um, not really. I guess you work job by job, not really on a scheduled pay or anything like that. Um, and this, I guess, is just how it's starting. Um, so far, I like that. Like down at the bottom, it tells you like different, just information on kind of what you need to know. You have a bit of a circle telling you where things are located. So, like this, turning on a lamp is going to cause two increments of sound. So, like if you're trying to be quiet, this is going to be, about 40% of the sound that could be made. But, no use lying here. Um, Obviously, I am in my own apartment, it seems. So I, at the moment, don't really care about how much noise I'm making, except, it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. So since it's an apartment, maybe I have neighbors nearby. Um, you can run by holding that. So I've set it. Oops, that's the wrong button. So there's movement. Running is that. Crouching is that. All right. Turn on the lights in the lounge. Turn on the. Like I said, I might have neighbors. So light switch. Oh, I guess this isn't the lounge or the kitchen. It's the bedroom. Um, my objective is this way. Okay. Right there. And in the lounge. Right there. When within range, possible interactions will be displayed at the bottom. So, okay. Like I was saying, answer the telephone. Okay, hold on. Let me get that out of the way. Pick this up. Yeah? Hello? Who's this? Alright. Nothing. Search the apartment for clues. So I like down at the bottom, it kind of tells you what kind of things that you can interact with. So in this case, it looks like the phone, two objects, and a door. I'm guessing it's that door. There's a note under the front door. Oh, no, this is for the window. So I could close it, open it, raise it. Okay, interesting. And just in case I wanted to make sure that nobody can look in the windows. So what are the objects then? Like that's the phone. Okay, that's a city directory and a lamp, I guess. And then back over this way is where the next clue is. I kind of want to have a look around though, because, like, I mean, the best time to learn about things is within the apartment, right? Before things start going bad. Television, so you can turn it on. Okay. It's probably to make a bunch of noise, so a television on is like 80% noise, probably as a distraction of sort. Cushion I can pick up and inspect. Closet. It's very dark in there. I don't know if I have a flashlight. I don't know if it told me if I have a flashlight. Okay, there's a battery. It's a hairpin. I don't want to actually pick anything up yet until it tells me to. because I know that sometimes, um, I believe this is still in early access, so, you know, may not be complete, may not have complete interactions, that sort of thing. So anything I interact with could possibly uh, break the continuity of things if I do it wrong. So I just want to be careful. This is just from, not necessarily this game, just from previous games I have played. I know I have broken them by not doing things in the order that they're supposed to be done. So just want to make sure I'm not gonna, break something. So inspect the note. Case board. You inspect an item, brings it up in uh, sorry, let me try that again. It brings up its evidence window. This can be pinned in your case board for future reference using the pin at the top. Okay, so looks like it'll appear like this. I pin it like that. Pinned items are displayed as icons that you can move around on the board by dragging their pin. You can position these items as you wish and select them to bring up their evidence window. Facts or connections are displayed as strings. You can mouse over these to see more info. Okay, so I'm guessing the connections just automatically happen. I don't know. I'll find out when I get to it, I suppose. You can use the F to pause at any time and examine your case board. Okay. I may need to change that depending on what happens. I think escape works as well. Alright, so when I get a note, I need to... I don't know if this is always going to be highlighted like this. Oh, here I am already deviating from what I just said I shouldn't do that. As you can see, I already broke something a little bit. Alright, so select that. Pin it to the case board. Okay. Now I assume once I get going, it's not going to tell me that I can do this stuff. I just have to know that I can do this on my own. And then pin the note. It's interesting that it wanted me to pin the opened bit before the actual note. So I might need to open up a note to pin it before I can pin the note. I don't know. Okay, close the case board. So yeah, escape will. Oni. I never heard of them. If this is a job, it's a lousy way to do business. Sorry, I stumbled over the name a little bit. I'm not sure how to pronounce some of, like, I'm not certain if this is English primary language or if it's been translated over to English. So, so some of these names I'm probably going to stumble over. Forgive me in advance. I will probably not be pronouncing things correctly. What are we looking at? The city directory. Oh, I was looking at that earlier. So inspect it. Look up that name in your city directory. So, does look like it is sorted by last name. So it's this one, right? SSON, yeah. Okay, and so once we have this, I do notice that there are some names that are more popular than others. So I'm guessing, like, if their last name was Jones, I would have to look at all three of these and pin them. So we'll do that. Then just close this. Whatever it is, I'd better get prepared. Find the old detective equipment. Okay, Again, I don't think that this sort of thing is going to be presented during the actual game. So I may have to, when looking for things, I may have to actually search through different stuff. And I, again, key to my old police stuff was lost in the last move. But I could pick the lock. There's got to be something I could use around here. Okay, look for hairpins or paper clips to pick the lock. And I guess I need 2 of them. So, I'm guessing... I don't want to touch anything just in case something breaks again. I'm guessing, like, when I look for things in the future, it's not going to be highlighted. That I'll have to, like, search through the wardrobe. Fridge. Can I get... Yep. Countertops. That's just a flyer. Drawers. All 3 drawers? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Pick up hairpin. Apparently I walked past a hairpin. Did this? What is this? A sharpener? Paperclip. Oh, there's a paperclip. Lockpicks +1. What is this? An eraser? Oh, that's a key. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh. Maybe if I look for the giant white hand symbol on my screen, that might help. Hairpin. Alright, lockpicking. Keep a lookout for paper clips and hairpins. These can be used for picking locks. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm just going to have to find them as I go. Kind of like in Fallout or something. Each lock has its own strength. When you start the process by interacting with the door handle or lock, the indicated bars will tell you how many picks you need to complete the lockpick. Okay, so it looks like they're varying sized bars. So this would be 3 lockpicks, maybe? Yeah, 3 picks. Okay. You can also use lockpicks to sabotage security systems, but it looks like it is a bit more difficult. And there's a partial one here? Like, okay, back here, we have 2 full ones and a partial to unlock that. So I'm guessing picks have durability. Like, more than just it's saying it uses... does it say how many? No, it just says that you can sabotage it in this case. Looks like they might have durability, so if you only use half of one, perhaps you get to keep the other half? Interesting. Unlock the box by interacting with the lockpicks. Alright. So back in here. Okay. So if I try that, it'll say it's locked. Got it. But if I do this, 7%. 2 picks. Is that perhaps my chance of success or failure? I don't know. Well, let's give it a try. I assume it's going to work. It didn't say anything about chance of success. It just said you need this many to do it. So that could be doubly difficult. Alright, so there's a full one, and I'm guessing a half one. 1 lockpick remaining. Okay. Pick up equipment by first opening the top of the box. It's fair enough. And then we have a bunch of different things nearby. So this is detective stuff. Has its own unique symbol. To access your inventory, use I. This opens a menu displaying your current inventory and status. top group of items do not take up inventory space. These are for your vital tools of the trade. The lower section features slots that can store other world items. Okay, so the top row, your fist. Good thing your fist doesn't take up extra room. It looked like coins were in there, print scanner, a watch, but things like handcuffs and a bottle of wine are extra. Okay, interesting. Like your watch and your print scanner are tools of the trade, but handcuffs are not. You can drop or scan picked up items for fingerprints once an item is selected. Okay. So I might have to pick it up first in order to scan it for prints, it seems. Well, I guess we'll see as we go. You can assign hotkeys to inventory spaces by hovering over them and pressing the desired key. That's great. My buttons are pretty much filled up as it is, though, so we'll see if we have anything that we can do there. You can also view info about the current status effects. Current status effects and how to get rid of them in the inventory screen. Okay, so we can have status effects. We're still seeing the screen though, so I guess we'll find out about that later. Alright, inventory. Coins can be used to create distractions, officially a credit, but colloquially known as crow, thanks to the image of a bird on the side. Okay, so we have our crows, or credits, or coins. If all else fails, punch your way out. Check the time or use to pass time while sitting down. Okay, so we can pass time. I wonder if we're going to need to sleep. I also see this over here on the right side. Not sure what these are. Social credit. I'm guessing level. So I might have to like buy my way up some sort of social ladder, I guess. I'm guessing this is what I currently have equipped. Draw, place, scan, inspect. Okay, so I could... Or maybe this... Again, I don't want to do something just in case I break stuff. So we'll figure it out as we go. I'm just kind of looking at everything as it becomes available, trying to remember sort of things. So, okay, at first I thought this was 5 coins, but no, it seems like these are the numbers that I press to get that as a quick slot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was what was confusing me. I would have thought this would be 1, this would be 5. But I suppose it makes sense. Your default is nothing, and then those for that. Again, I probably won't be using that, especially if the game pauses when you're in your inventory. I don't know if it does. I'll find out. Added to inventory, handcuffs. Plus 30 lockpicks. Okay, wow. Pick up the key to your apartment. Also, it looks like there's a micro cruncher computer. There's always a desk fan. What's this over here? Letter. Final notice. Open immediately. That can't be good. So I have a reason for getting money, or wanting to get money. But we'll take the key. Acquired key 4303 Gomez House. Open the caseboard. Nope. I will have to use the F button. Oops. Well, kind of. It seems like it will come back to this from the escape menu. Okay. So select the pinned 802 Rose Building. So is that this? Maybe this. No. Connections. And 802 Rose Building. Sorry, looking. Oh, there's a lot of information you can get. Interesting. Now, thought I just saw it. Where is it? Yeah, there was address. Apparently that's not filled in. Where is... Nope, that's my place. No case, sticky note, custom case. This isn't person, toggle metal. Sync discs, what are those? 341. So it does look like time is currently paused, but it has advanced while I'm playing. So, I mean, that makes sense. Not seen. Maybe I have to go back and find it again. Like if I inspect this, go back to this. Like, okay, now I got to this, but why couldn't I find that in here? Is this just the note? Nope, that's my apartment. Here we are. Okay. I'm not sure where this was, but it looks like I'll have to plot a route. This location uses a marked path on the map and the directional arrows. Oh, okay, so that appears down below. Unlock the door to your apartment by interacting with the door handle. It does look like there's a lot more things to look at too, but okay, lock 11%. Locked. Oh, okay. So even if I see. So my options are a key or a lock pick. Got it. Oops. Let's unlock it. Let's open it. And lock it before we leave. Alright. So, looks like an interesting apartment building. We have quite a few floors. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe 6 above me. Oh, and people are walking around. Okay. Suppose that makes sense. Go to 802 Rose Building. Interesting, just a bottle lying on the floor. Another bottle. Hold on. Like, this is obviously looking like it goes down, but this looks like an elevator or lift, I guess. Did I hit the right button? I did. Okay, nice. So you have your options. This is apparently the loud option. And, oh, I have a flashlight. Awesome. 15 floors on this. Okay, and we are using a European style for our floors. So we have the ground floor, and then we have first through 15. So I'll have to get used to that. I apologize. I live in America. I am used to the ground floor being called the first floor. Okay, just have trash everywhere. This way. It is a bit dark in places, it seems. What's this? Just a trash can, maybe? I don't know. Ooh. There's a security camera. But that looks like a... Hi? That looks like it might be a turret of some sort. So, you really have to think about what you're doing if you're going to be breaking the law or something. Alright, so, out in the city, Sync Clinic. Okay, so that's probably has something to do with... That's a bit loud, sorry. Might have something to do with whatever was in my inventory. Dragon looks like it's a food store of some sort. Maybe a meal cart right next to it. Interesting choice. Very tall buildings. I suppose with the world being flooded, cities have to build upward more than anything. So you're going to have a lot of tall buildings. Here I am, investigator, just kind of gawking at everything. Everyone walking past is like looking at me, wondering what I'm doing. I saw... There it is. Right up there. That looks like it's probably my destination. So... I'm looking for addresses. Depending on your activity, different kinds of status may affect your character. They're displayed on the left of the screen. Okay, so it looks like I'm probably getting cold. Gotta get warm. Okay, this is the Rose Building. So once I'm inside, I'm guessing I will warm up. But I didn't see anything that was telling me that this was the Rose Building other than this navigational marker. So I may have to specifically use this navigation stuff in order to find my destinations, or play enough that I just know it by memorization. It's interesting that I can look at every mailbox here. Hi. That person's not walking very straight. Security. We have breaker boxes. Okay. This time we'll use the stairs, I think. 8th floor. I mean, granted, I'm gonna have to go up and up. But it might actually be faster than the lift. You can see vents up at the top there. Wonder if I'll have to use them to sneak around or something, because they look like they're large. So, you know, I could probably fit in them. And okay, interesting. I could remove the lights if I need to. So there's definitely a stealth element going on. I suppose with a sound gauge, that should be pretty obvious. Also, I don't know what floor I'm on. 4th floor, it looks like. I am following footprints, which I know that that person that walked in was leaving some on this tile, but not on anything else, which is interesting. And here they stop. Like, did they decide to take the lift at this point? What floor? 6th floor. Yeah, because, well, I suppose maybe they walked onto the carpet. That could be. Oh, there's security cameras right there. Interesting. Oh. So that light turns on when I get close enough. Is that how they all are working? It is. Okay. That person seems to be having troubles. Alright, 8th floor. What is this? Oh, this is probably like a fire hose? Okay.
Shut up. Oh, I know all about you, Mr. Franklin. I know you've made a deposit on a plot out in the fields. Just 2 payments left, and it's yours. Far away from here. A patch of grass, full of walls to call your own. And I'm afraid you have to kiss it goodbye, Mr. Franklin. Because you know what happens to that nice family of yours if you go down? They starve. They wind up in the fathoms, living on trash and bleeding heart funds. And all because you wanted to protect a rat like Angel Harris.
Go to hell. I ain't no stoolie.
Sure you're not.
You
Sorry.
wake up. She got the job.
Who else was in on it?
It was Crumb.
I was trying to listen in to what they're saying.
Yeah.
But-
That's him.
Okay.
Who was the hatchet man, Franklin?
Gemsteader, the only beer made with real hops.
With that going on, I know for certain now that time doesn't even pause
Non-UAS origin.
when you're in these menus. So, let me turn the music down. I've already turned it down a lot, but I was having difficulty hearing what they were saying. And almost everything else is at maximum volume, so I guess that's how loud it's going to be. I suppose I could turn other things down, but alright. So, knock on the door.
Or should I call you?
Breaking and entering. When breaking into a room, it's a good idea to check for cameras. If you are worried about them, you can turn them off by using the security breaker box connected to the camera.
Who told you?
You can trace the red wires from the security systems to find these boxes. They will themselves require lockpicking.
Take it easy, Duchess. Who brings a piece to
In
the
residential
party?
properties, it's worth checking under the doormat for a key.
Go climb.
Interesting. Most rooms will feature some kind of ventilation system. Okay, that's what I was thinking as well. When struggling to find a safe entrance, this could be a great way in.
That's the thing about fathoms, Duchess.
If in a rush or out of other options, you can always break the door down. This might take several attempts and is very noisy.
That's what you did.
Fair enough.
Him?
You can pick the lock by looking at the handle or by looking for another way. It could also be that everything that I was hearing was the TV, if that's what's going on.
Made a whole lot of noise.
Alright, so there's an alarm switch. That's not what I'm looking for. There's the breaker box. But this connects to pretty much everything on this side. So like the cameras seem to be synced up so that they're both looking this way at the same time. So might have to do this when they're looking away. I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, at this point they probably see it open, so I guess if it was going to do something, it would. Security door, lights, security system. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Interesting. I mean, that was really loud.
You should have heard him yell. Oh, he spilled gold.
But let's check underneath the doormat, like it said.
Sing me a tune.
This is a tutorial, so
Nice voice of yours.
luckily there's a key.
That one. You don't
Put the
get
doormat back, just in case it considers it being moved as something that you can notice. Unlock the door.
But not you. Hey boys, take it to the beer.
Nope. If you find yourself somewhere you shouldn't be, gain a trespassing status. If it appears in orange, the citizens with authority will ask you to leave immediately. If it is red, they will attack. So just as you may want to be careful about entering, it's often a good idea to identify means to help you make a safe escape. Keep an eye out for air ducts you can escape to in a hurry, as well as hiding places like under beds. Alright. But I can also lock it. I'm going to turn that TV off because it is very loud. Maybe I shouldn't, but, you know. I wonder if people can see lights from, like, a flashlight from outside the windows or something. But investigate. Look around for vents for a potential quick exit. Okay, so there are cameras in here that don't really connect to anything, but probably go out into the hallway. So it's a good thing that I turned it off anyway. So this, if I remember, is the house of the person we're looking for. So they probably aren't here. And yes, I do see the symbols right over there. At the moment, I think I'm going to chance it and just turn on the lights. Um, Hopefully these aren't my footprints, but I can't really interact with them. Duct tape for some reason. Um, Bedroom. It's nice that it tells me that sort of stuff. Junk. Just on the floor. Maybe they turned on the television to make it sound like someone was home. Over here is completely dark. And there's a light switch. Interesting, there's no light switch in here. I don't know, I'm looking that high up on the wall, but... So and there's a light in here. There's no light switch that oh wait. There it is. Okay, so sometimes things can block stuff. I have to remember that. Okay. So there's a quick way out. And I am investigating. That's just a box. Guess I actually have to find clues now. Interesting. Shotgun. Don't really want to mark that quite yet. Inspect this. I do want to pin this because it looks like it is their work schedule. Oh, okay, there's just a bunch of information. 2 work IDs. Interesting. There's a key, but I've already found a key. Money. We'll pin that as well. Looks like there might be a progression on what I'm investigating. Okay, so one for Goldborn Technologies. They're an office manager. What about this one? It's the same thing. So they have 2 work IDs. And here we have a book, maybe a movie. Oh, but it's just information. Okay. What else am I looking for? So battery. Everything in red looks like it might be like something I shouldn't do, maybe? A cigar. Apple core. Interesting. Candy wrapper. Books. Antique vase. Couple of them. Sis. Matchbook. Okay, so unlike the other investigation shows and whatnot, picking up a matchbook won't tell you the name of the place that the matchbook is from. It's interesting that there are specific books bunch of empty shelves in the middle. Over here we have some more matchbooks. Cardboard box. A lot of matchbooks, but I suppose makes sense. I think I saw a cigar over here. So they probably smoke. So this many matchbooks could be normal. Food, salt. Thing in here, perfume. So that's interesting that they have perfume. Still trying to find something. Address book. What about calendar? January 1st, meet Kiara at kitchen. And switching months makes a lot of noise. Inspect this. Tonight, you need a piece? I'm guessing that's like they need a gun. Go to this location, knock, then give the password Mulberry. What is the current day? January 3rd. Sorry, need to look at this again. Okay, there was no date on this. Interesting. So who knows when tonight is supposed to be? This is the bedroom. Oh, well then. Find time of death by analyzing the cadaver. Give us a second. Gonna look around. Dirty plate, crumpled paper, some videotapes. Files. All right. Let's have a look here. Take print. Oh, I suppose fingerprint. Photo name, fingerprints. Inspect. No, that's not. There. A bullet wound from low caliber ammunition, 8mm or 9x32. So do that. From examining the body, it appears that the victim has been shot to death with a pistol or revolver. I can determine. Okay. Each citizen in the city has a unique fingerprint. You can scan for them using the fingerprint scanner in your inventory. I believe I already did that. Possibly why this popped up. Point the scanner where you want to scan. Almost all surfaces can contain fingerprints. Oh, okay, so once we have the fingerprints, we can use the scanner to find what has been accessed. Unknown fingerprints will be found in sets, with set A being the first you find. Any matching prints will also be labeled to that corresponding set. For example, if you find set A at an apartment and subsequently at a bar, you can prove a citizen was in both locations at some point. Use the right mouse button to inspect fingerprints after you found them to pin them to your caseboard. Fingerprints may disappear over time. Okay. So I can determine the time of death is between 1 and 2:15 Tuesday, January 3rd, 1979. So that's a bit interesting because it was when I started, it was like 1:57 or something like that. It was the game started at like 2 a.m. So I suppose this could have been like immediately before I started. Um, Leads me to wonder if the person that left the note would be the same person that that committed the crime. So we'll pin that. I should search the place for clues. I probably already did. Nope. Okay, got the victim's prints. Right, scan. So select this. Oh, and we're supposed to use it on the safe? Type A belongs to them. Pin that. Where am I trying to scan? Oh. Okay. Type B belongs to somebody else. Okay. These prints don't belong to Omni and nobody else lives here. So the other thing we can probably guess is to open the safe, I'd have to push that button if I were so inclined to do so. I don't feel like that's what I want to do quite yet. I suppose it may be something I'll consider in the future, but for now, no. Check for recent calls. Really? All right, let me try that. 541. It's worth checking out the address book. It may be useful to pin this. True. Okay, so these are addresses that they may have visited recently or planned to, like the note says over there. Check for recent calls. So we're gonna, and we actually have to dial the actual number. You may find telephones throughout your exploration of the world. Each telephone has a telephone number, and you can perform several. Okay. Numbers. Okay, so 154 identifies the number here. 541 identifies last caller, and then of course that is for emergency. It's interesting that even though this is a lot of this stuff seems to be based on European stuff, they still change it over to the American emergency number. So recent calls. So yeah, let's enter this. Last caller is 515-3499 at 2321. Might as well pin them both. But that does seem like it might be calling the person that made that call. And I know I probably don't need to do this. But let's identify this phone number. Pin that as well. You can hang that up. Sometimes it's useful to search the trash. I mean, I thought I did, but I guess I didn't know this was the trash. Okay, dirty napkin, square paper napkin that has been used and crumpled into a ball. It's the only thing in here, though. I mean, sure. A discarded packet of deep-fried potato batons. Receipt from Indigo Hair Kitchen. Okay, so the other two things are probably... Oh, that's not good. Not being seen is your best chance of survival. The central cursor displays the information you need to stay hidden. Dot in the very middle of the screen displays how hidden you are. A hollow circle means you are completely obscured and others will only notice you if you get extremely close. A filled-in circle means you are completely visible. Color of the outer eye. Shape displays if someone or something can see. If it turns red, a citizen or security system has spotted you, so it's time to run. When things go wrong, you may choose to resort to combat. To do this, select your fist using the inventory. Well, that's gonna suck for me because, well, the quick keys are way over there on the left side of the keyboard. You can choose to punch or block. If you punch at the right time, you'll automatically perform a counter move that knocks out the other citizens. Okay, careful. Violence can escalate quickly. Gonna pin that. Silent alarm has been tripped. Enforcers will be here any minute. Can't be found here. They'll take me down. Gonna do that. Oh, escape the building. You can travel through the building's ventilation ducts. Simply open the grate, then select the action to climb through. The same to get out. Ducts are a great way to sneak around or something. That doesn't look safe. And the air vent is open, but they haven't come in here. that seems like it's just gonna drop me. No, no. Somebody went running off. Forcers, please come quick. I'm just trying things out. Okay, so they will turn on lights. Hi. Nope, that's interesting. There we go. I'm hitting the wrong button. So, I'm pursued, trespassing, probably accrued a fine. I have whatever that is. I'm bruised. This will disappear on its own, but painkillers can speed up the recovery. If caught, you will pay this. Lose your witnesses. If underlined, it means you have been seen and need to escape the building. Breaking and entering, 100. Trespassing, 100. Okay. So at this point, I might as well find out. Like, this seems like I'm just going to fall. But maybe not. Okay, interesting. I can just climb through this. Maybe I should have tried that to begin with. I am trying to escape the building. So I want to go as far down as possible. Do this. So yeah, I was seen. I was shot. Whoops. Okay, this leads into a dark room.
Pep, I like that. They told me that was so.
Who told you?
The rats?
So I'm in somebody else's
Take it easy, Duchess.
place.
Who brings a peace to a party, huh? This is a party, ain't it?
Go climb your thumb.
Yeah, you might be a big gal on your own streets, but down here, you ain't nothing but a piece of meat for the parasites. Yeah, that's
Interesting.
the thing about Fathoms, Duchess. It's a hungry place. So hungry we don't waste a thing. Not even a little bitty
Is there
fingernail.
another way out?
That's what you did to Rossini.
Oh, that's not good up there.
Yeah, he got his good. I stuck him in the guts.
Well.
Gives a man time to think when he buys it that way, you know? Flopping around like a catfish there on the floor. Made a
This way?
whole lot of noise. He couldn't help himself. See, when folks
Just
know
looking
they
for the
ain't
right
got many
door.
boys left, they gotta
It's
get
locked.
them all
Wonderful.
out at once. Secrets ain't no good when the rats are chewing on your tongue. You should have heard him. Oh, he spilled gold. Crows dropping right at his mouth.
What
You would
happens?
sing me a tune or two in that nice voice of yours.
Sorry, I'm
How would you like that?
just trying things out.
You don't get it, do you, Duchess? You think your pal Lenny's gonna come get you?
Okay, that's
He's
too
up
high.
there even now with the commissioner on the 34th floor, sipping French champagne. I'm on my way to join him. Pop his cork, so to speak. But not you. Hey, boys, take him to the Pier 12.
Oh,
Only the best for a Duchess. Bon voyage!
okay. So not what I wanted to do, obviously. Things are just going from bad to worse. Because apparently that is not unconscious. Also, the TVs are very loud. Alright, so let's pick the door then. Yeah, it's an illegal action. Oh, why did... Oh, I see. Interesting. I have to actually still be pointed at it for it to continue. Let's turn that off. I don't know if I can get past that camera. Maybe I can. Like so. I don't even know what floor I'm on anymore. Third floor. Okay. One more. Ground floor. And I'm out. Okay. Collect a murder case resolution form from City Hall. Don't pay any attention to the fact that, you know, I may have committed one myself in order to to escape the building.
This building has entered a security protocol. Starch Cola thanks you for your cooperation.
Okay, so don't do things the way that I just did it. Oh, we're back here. This is my home, right here. Just having a look around still. This is much more in depth of a tutorial than I thought it would be. So, but I have to say, it's more fun this way. Alright. And I don't know if I have to open and close doors as I go, because it seems like even though I closed and locked the door I was in. Hold on. There's cameras? What does that mean? Security threat. Alarm systems will target you. Be sure to avoid them. Rose Building. Ah. Okay. So don't go back to the Rose Building. Got it. Not for a while, at least. Evening. It's a bit odd that you're not at that one over there, but, you know. Click to form the dead of night. View case objectives by using the resolve button in the top right of the case board screen. And I'm going where? Into the bathroom? Why am I going into the bathroom? But let's look at this. View case objectives. Resolve button. Did I resolve anything though? Okay, so Let me actually look at this. Like, some of these seem like they're nothing. Fingerprints. What's that? What's that? So most of these are connected to the location and to the person. The note to the location. This note is not. Okay, I just kind of wanted to spread this out, see how it would look. It's interesting that this isn't connected, though. Like, you'd think this would be connected to this. But let's try this out. Okay. Resolve case. To resolve this case, provide answers for the following before plotting a route to the hand-in destination. What is the full name of the killer? Interesting. Do I know that yet? I don't think I do. And it's something I select from board. I only have the one name. So, oops. I could pay a visit to that. That's where they worked. Or I could check out the kitchen. Might have been there recently. Complete the questions in the case's hand and form. Okay, so I wasn't supposed to be able to complete it quite yet. Got it. In Shadows of Doubt, there are almost always multiple ways to carry out an investigation. Here are the current available leads. Choose one as a start to be guided through. Remember, in the main game, you'll have to think for yourself. In addition, use the simulated nature of the game. Some leads could be dead ends, just part of the job. Okay, so not all leads are gonna take you somewhere. If you think you have enough information to solve the case, fill in the resolution form using the button in the upper right. Let's go with diner. You can change the lead at any time by using the button in the resolution form. You can search for public or visited locations or inspected evidence. Right. So what is F1? I haven't looked at this one yet. Okay, so this is a list of things I've collected. But that is different than this. However, I think cross out, new sticky, custom. How do I just remove it though? There we go. I have to open it up. Junk. I can unpin. This was a note for that. Okay. This can go over there. Got it. I'm learning a few things as I go. And I want to keep this because it might connect to something. And All my hints just disappeared. Okay. City directory. Go here. Connect kitchen. Can plot a route like that. Okay. So another thing it seems is I can just come in here and possibly collect one of these immediately. So I don't have to wait until I do some investigation. I can just probably come in here, get that, and head on my way. Alright, so there's that. That's, you know, something that we saw a note about. Just right out in the open. Okay, so here's the diner. I was told there's a map. I also have access to the city district map that you can toggle in the upper left. This doesn't stay open though. But if I do this, there we are. Nope. So this is a quick view. That's the wrong thing. Alright. This is what I was looking for. There we go. Just having a look around. So it's not that big of a town, just 3x4 blocks. Granted, that is plenty. Apparently there's like 350 people living in this 12-block area. Which is quite a lot, but, you know, when you have 15 floors per apartment building, that'll do it. So, of course, we have different symbols here. Do we have... What are our options? Turn on player, apartment folder, current location. I was hoping for like a guide to the symbols, like what each of these mean. I don't know. All right. Anyway, back over here. Let's go ahead and open this. Oh, commercial property. Often contain a wealth of information, privately accessed rooms. Usually to access this, you need to find a key code for the door. You may be able to find it hidden around on a note. Your other options are to bribe the staff or use the device called a code breaker, which you can purchase from the vending machine at City Hall. You'll not be allowed in this room, so make your approach stealthily and avoid or disable security systems by using the breaker box. I know Omni was here earlier this evening. Okay. Might need to sneak in. I'll need the passcode too. Okay. So... bribe staff, trace the red wire to the breaker box. Why is that disappearing now? I mean, I suppose it's supposed to be like I'm on my own investigation now. Okay, that's a security room. Get It's really dark in this corner for some reason. Hi. Interesting. I mean, I suppose that's how you do that to prevent anyone else from going through. Seems like they have a key to this, but also, can't I use this? Type C. Type D. Type C. Type C. And there's a lot of fingerprints on here. Okay, so that's not going to be as useful. Nope, that's not what I want. I thought maybe I'd be able to figure out the passcode by looking at the fingerprints, but no. Inspect the paper. Starting soon at Charlotte Heights, anonymous support group. Come and share the load. Tell them Kiara Simmons sent you. Let me close the map first. Who's this, Kiara? Whoever they are, seems they're mixed up in some bad business. Okay, well, apparently I should pin this after all. Red dice. Paperclip. Okay. Seems like it's okay. It was in white. What is this? Book club. Nope. Ashtray. It seems like various people go in and out of this place. Back here, we have bathrooms, we have camera. I guess it all goes into this. So, this locker seems like it is in use. The others seem empty. Can I step back here? Looks like I can. There's a note. All employees, the door code to my office has been reset. To 1299. Don't mind me. Oh, did that give me their name? Unknown citizen. Unknown citizen, okay. Problem, it seems, is that they keep going back and forth. So if I go in here, it's interesting that they don't care that I'm standing right there, looking in. But they're currently in there. So, I'm gonna wait for them to come back out. And hopefully, they'll stay out longer than they have been. They seem to spend a lot more time in the office than out here. Which, I mean, I suppose it is their office, it makes sense. And this is just a kitchen store. So, there's a camera there. And that seems... Oh, there's a camera there as well. So those seem like they're the only two cameras. Again, I don't want to go in there right now because she went in there herself. Just take a newspaper. Another book club poster. That's not her. Now I can take this crumpled paper, but I don't think I need it. Oh. Maybe she came out here because I was stepping behind the counter. She saw me on camera. Yeah. So she comes out here. Okay, this time she's at the till. Let's just do this. Okay, crunchers are digital personal computation devices. They're common in most apartments and white-collar workplaces. If you know a citizen passcode, you can log into the account. From here, you may be able to find a wealth of information. I may have entered here while the camera was looking at me. I wasn't paying that much attention. Once logged on, you'll be able to access V-mails, which are personal or work-related messages sent between citizens. You may also be able to access a variety of other apps, including security and surveillance, as well as employee databases. If you find useful evidence on a micro cruncher, don't forget to print it using the on-screen print button so you can pin it to your caseboard. Okay, so remember to print things out, which is probably going to take time. Codebreaker devices can also be used on crunchers for acquiring passcodes. Alright. So people have seen me, cameras see me. If I just use this, surveillance. I guess I can't really. It's a private area. Oh. Okay. Well, let me just leave then. You're still upset with me? Okay. Okay. Let me leave. How long will they pursue me? I don't know. But the eyeball seems to be getting whiter and whiter as I run away. So. That's not really hiding me. But the pursuit is gone. And I am really fumbling around with this, it seems. Also, the weather is really loud, and I am sorry. I tried. Let me go back into the settings. Like weather, I'll turn down 60%. It's a little better. All right. Now if I come back here, they seem to be okay with me for a moment. If I go inside, I mean, I'm testing the limits of like what they'll do. So I'm back in here. The cameras aren't upset with me anymore. I assume that if this person sees me again, they'll be okay with me as long as, you know, I don't repeat what I've done. I do need to keep in mind that people sitting here will see me, obviously, but also might actually care that I am in there. Other than that, okay, yeah, that's her. Well, she went right in. She doesn't even put in the code anymore, I suppose, since I've unlocked it. Oh, wait. Yeah. My other option was in here. Like, okay, I can put that one away. So they bought a few things. It's just a receipt, but they weren't necessarily here with people. That's not the note I'm looking for. One of these. So that's a receipt. Crumpled paper. This one. This person. Apparently, I can find them. I know this is supposed to be a hint and whatnot. So, let's use the directory here. Simmons. Maybe this person? Or is there another? No. That is the only K. Simmons here. So I might have to link things together myself. Oh, create string. There we are. Sure, I don't care. Okay, good. And I can color code it if I need to. Nope. How does this? There we are. Okay. I'm learning. I'm learning. Let's go here. Let's see what this person has to do with anything. Is it this building? Is this building? Isn't this Novak House? Is this my building? This might be my building. So it's first, second, third, fourth. All right, 402, Novak House. There are cameras. There is a ventilation system, it seems, which heads down to the lower floor. So I could get in that way. Hold up. Let me get my bearings. It's right there. So it would be... Is this exclamation point? Oh, it's the alarm. Okay. So I don't see a ventilation over here. So that might not be the best way to do things. Up here, however, I would have to disable this here. And that would be okay, I think. Check underneath though. Do have a key. I don't know if that means I have to disable the security though. Yeah, I know it's locked. If I unlock it. Open it. Like the light's on. I am horrible at sneaking, by the way. Let's just do that. There is somebody here, though.
I'll make this easy for you. You haven't worked for a year. You've got a record longer than a top floor beauty catalog.
And they already moved. Okay.
Position an inch above the gutter.
Really not doing good. I may need more practice at this game before I come back to it. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, this is just the tutorial too. So, Alright, I'm gonna give it a little bit more, but I may need a lot more practice before I try this game again. Nope, I'm on the wrong floor again. Alright, well, let me try something else then. If I knock, somebody's coming to answer the door. Taking their time about it, though. wonder if I messed this up by entering first. Ah, there we are. Hi. Inspect. Talk to. Link to photo voice. Evening, what's your name? Can I come in and take a look around? Have you seen or heard anything unusual? Do you know this person? Did you provide fingerprints? Got any spare change? Goodbye. Okay, so we do have quite a few options. Evening, what's your name? Kara Simmons, what's it to you? Warn them about the killer. I don't know. Like, I assume that this is in the game we've made a connection that a killer is after Kiara Simmons. For some reason, I thought that we were investigating this because we thought that they might have been the killer. Have you seen or heard anything unusual? Oh, sorry. Okay. Do you know this person? Yeah, that's my colleague, Omni. They work at that place. I saw them somewhere around Rose Building. Could you provide your fingerprints for an investigation? I mean, they're helpful so far, so maybe... Sure, I guess I could. Well, thank you. So, they're being very helpful. Sorry, I've already forgotten if I've asked if they've heard or seen anything unusual. So, I will ask again. What do I look like, a newspaper? No, I haven't. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and warn them, just in case. Like, they may be the killer. But, you know, this is a tutorial. And I'm already messing things up. Omni is dead. I knew something bad was going to happen. You have to help. They mentioned someone called Violet Diaz. I think Violet's a hired killer. I once saw them at that place, Jade King Lounge. You have to stop them before they come for me. Here's 200 crows that Omni left me. Also, there's a sync disc in my mailbox from Omni. Take it. I don't want it. Okay, so we've got that. Omni's still there. Jade. King Lounge. And Violet Diaz. We're going to connect this to this. Going to use blue this time. And I'm going to connect this to that. Apparently still using blue. Okay. Good luck. Pick up the sync disc in the mailbox. Which is down there. It sounds like they locked the door. Okay. Sorry for all the stumbling about. Like I said, this is the first time I'm playing. So, you know, it's gonna happen. I didn't want to start playing and be like an expert or anything at this game right away. Okay, this one, 402. Take it. Add it to inventory. So I look at inventory. Sync disk contains DNA sequences that can be installed at a sync clinic for special abilities and upgrades. Okay. So if I head back out here, and we can close the door. This is my apartment, so it's right next to my place. Alright. Is a better chamber to install or uninstall? And since there's nobody in here, I'm guessing it's just an automatic process. Alright. Install, uninstall. What do we have? Increase maximum health by 20%, or increase inventory capacity by 1. And it looks like I might only have one choice here. Solved 0 of 18, available 1. So I could have up to 18 upgrades. I think in like most games, inventory space is a quality thing. So I think I'm gonna try that for now. I don't think I need more health. At least I haven't yet. But again, this is a tutorial, so make sure you want to install this configuration. Once installed, cannot be changed without reinstalling another disk of the same type. But I can uninstall, I think, right? Okay, and this just tells me that's my upgrade. Ah, it's right. Okay. Alright, everything's back to normal. And I have one more inventory slot. Not that I need it at the moment, but, you know, again, I might need it for something. Alright, let me step inside my apartment. Have a look. So we're looking for this lounge. We'll go ahead and head to that direction. We're looking for Violet Diaz. Do we have any information on them? I guess not. So, let's head... Actually, before we head over there, let me take a look at this. I didn't really look at what's all I needed here. But... Alright, so what is the full name of the killer? Either 1,000 reward or penalty of 100. Interesting. So make sure I have this correct. Arrest the killer is optional for 350. Do you have evidence that places the killer at a crime scene? Optional. I mean, they're all optional, it seems. Where does the killer live? Have you located the murder weapon? Okay. So, we're gonna head over this way to the lounge and try to figure things out. king. "12:49 p.m. It's locked. I wonder if I have to wait for a certain time. So if I guess it doesn't really matter which apartment I go into. So if I go here, like I sit on a chair, I can pass time. It's 12:34. Okay, I guess it just went to the nearest hour. Past time. No. Ah, there we are. Scrolling. It's 13 now, so 14. Let's do 2 hours. And it does just fast forward, so I can get up at any time, just in case something happens. And I assume that if something bad happens, it would stop the time and let me do something. So is this open now? Oh, I suppose it says it's locked right there. Well, yeah, I guess here's another place I'm going to be going into. Are you? No, you're just passing by. You're just like me. You're looking at all the closed places, wondering what you can do at this time of day. Yep, it's still closed. I'm just waiting for him to go away so I can pick the lock. I suppose that is the government building right across the way. Okay, so I saw that there was a camera right over there. But as long as I'm not inside, it should be okay. I'll have to wait until it's looking away. And look at all the people over here suddenly. Please don't mind me. Just, standing next to this building that has an open door. Why are things shaking? Okay, what just happened? Oh, I stepped through the door. Okay, hold on. I... Is it because it's so cold outside? Is that what's going on? Am I shivering? Let me stay inside for a moment. Because, like, cold. Expect shivers and slow decline of health. Okay. Do something or go somewhere warmer. Okay. So, that was probably just my health decreasing over time. As I was just standing out there. Waiting for, people to go away. So, I guess give me a moment to warm up inside a building before I go in there. It looks like there's a lot of cameras in there, though, so I may just want to wait until it's until it's actually open, so I'm not trespassing. And I know that the red has decreased to a white snowflake, but okay. And it tells me that noise lets me know that it's gone. Good to know. All right. So somebody, I guess, saw me. Not really sure. Like, okay, this is the bathroom. Are they seeing me through the windows, maybe? That could be. Like, there's a vent right there. There's a camera right there. Now, could I sneak under this? I mean, they can see me outside, apparently. Looking for wherever these red wires go. Okay, that was probably the camera spotting me. It is really dark in here, so I can't really see what's going on. That camera doesn't see me for some reason. Well, it does now. This isn't what I'm looking for. I'll take that. Inspect this. Let's go ahead and pin it. It's automatically attached to that. not certain what to do at this point. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm leaving the building. I think I may have dove into the deep end, as it were. This seems like one of those games that I actually need to play a little to understand a bit more. Because I mean I am just stumbling left and right. So, and I don't even remember where my apartment is. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the session here with a not. I mean, I'm not even through the tutorial. It's not looking good for me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to learn the game a little better. Try to figure out through, I guess, trial and error, what I need to do, how to do the investigations a little better, that sort of thing. And then maybe revisit this next week. If not, it'll be something else. I really wasn't expecting it to go into this depth and have this many different things going on right off the bat. And I'm even like I said, I'm on the tutorial. I'm playing it on easy, so that's probably why I haven't lost yet. But yeah, I think I need to learn the game before I start streaming this again. So, apologies about that. Sorry I wasn't able to get through things better than I have. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed me stumbling through this anyway. And I guess I will talk to y'all next time. Have a good night.